Good morning, students. Today we will continue the 12th chapter, Cyber Security. In previous class, we have discussed about cyberspace and computer ethics. What is computer ethics? Computer users must follow certain codes of conduct which are collectively known as computer ethics. Normally, ethics is a set of moral principles that govern the behavior of an individual or group of people. Computer ethics is the application of moral principles to the use of computers and the internet. Some computer ethics are: do not use a computer to harm other people, do not interfere with other people's computer work, do not snoop around in other people's files, do not use a computer to steal, do not use a computer to bear false witness, do not use offensive language, do not use someone else's password, etc. Computer ethics is a concept that addresses the ethical issues and constraints that arise at the time of using a computer and find solutions to prevent that ethical issues. Now, we discuss some major ethical issues which arise from the use of computer. First one is plagiarism. Plagiarism means using someone else's work or ideas without attributing it to them and publishing it as our own. Like we should not take others' things without permission, we should not use others' work also without their permission. This work includes text, media, and even ideas. Whenever we find some information or image, etc., that we want to use, we must refer to the source where we found it. In other words, we can say that plagiarism is stealing a person's ideas or writing. Now, we will see some ways to avoid plagiarism. First one is paraphrase. This means that if we have found any information which we have required from some source for our work, we can read the material and then use it in our own words. Paraphrase tells us not to copy more than 2 words in a row from the text. If we have to copy more than 2 words together from the text, we have to use quotation marks. The second way to avoid plagiarism is quoting. When we quote a material from a source, we have to use the quote exactly in the same way as it appears on the source material. Most of the institutions of higher learning do not like to use quotes of 40 words or more. The material from the source used should be effectively paraphrased. Thus, quoting must be done correctly to avoid plagiarism allegations. The next one is citing quotes. Citing a quote usually involves the addition of a page number or a paragraph number in case of a web content. The next one is referencing. In this, we have to include a reference page or source of pages cited at the end of our work. By following these ways, we can avoid plagiarism to a great extent. The second important computer ethical issue which we are going to discuss is privacy. Privacy is the ability of an individual or group to seclude themselves or information about themselves and thereby express themselves selectively. It means that everyone has the right to control what happens with one's own information. If we want to share our personal information with others, then only the second person will be able to access the information about us. This is called privacy. In privacy, data privacy or information privacy deals with the ability which an organization or an individual has to determine what data in a computer system can be shared with third parties. In data privacy, individuals' private data are protected while utilizing them for personal needs. The second type of privacy is the internet privacy, which determines the security level published via the internet. It refers to a variety of factors, techniques, and technologies used to protect sensitive and private data. This internet privacy is important while making an online purchase or visiting social networking sites or participating in online games. While working on these sites, when a password gets revealed, then the victim's identity can be used or stolen by others. This internet privacy violation risk can be minimized by following certain actions, such as always using preventive software applications such as antivirus, firewalls, etc. We should avoid shopping on unreliable websites. We should avoid exposing personal data on websites with a lower security level. We should clear the browsing history data and browsers cache regularly. Passwords used should always be very strong, consisting of letters, numerals, and special characters. So, today we have discussed about plagiarism and ways to avoid plagiarism. Also, we have discussed about data privacy and internet privacy and ways to minimize internet risk. That is all for today. Thank you.